on economic transformation, you need to look at the Kenya Kwanza Manifesto vis-a-vis Article 43 on economic rights of Kenya. So if I'm a member, and I'm not holding brief for these fellas, if I'm a member of Azimio, for example, a member of parliament for Azimio, and the government of the day, the administration of the day, has a plan, I need to look at that plan in relation to what the law says. So if they are talking of bottom-up transformation agenda, for example, and I look at it and I see this agenda is in tandem with Article 43 about economic rights of Kenya, and I support that agenda, I cannot be accused of supporting Kenya Kwanza manifesto. I'm supporting the government agenda, which is in tandem with the constitution and the aspiration of the people I represent.
Jackson, what is the role of the opposition or the minority in parliament? What is that role?
Of course.
Should you find yourself in the opposition, what are you supposed to do?
Of course, and this thing actually, even those who violate it, they know their role. The first thing is to keep the government in the day in check. To oversight the government. To oversight the government is not synonymous with opposing anything proposed by the government.
Is it right then for the ODM party to come in and say, fine, we are the minority. We did know very well that we didn't have the numbers. In fact, it was already known that we're not going to win on this Finance Act. Is it okay for the ODM party to come in and ask the likes of
it's within their right.
In this sense, are you going to sit here and say that you liked everything in that Finance Act? So if you didn't like it and you know very well that you're not going to win, that we were not going to win, why did you vote against it?
No, again, I agree with you. It will be extremely wrong for any member of parliament, whether it's from the minority or majority side, to say that I totally agree with this bill, because that one will be tantamount to sycophancy.
So is it okay then to say, then that they failed to play their role in parliament in accordance with their position? We are the opposition, we're the minority, we're supposed to play that part, and you did not.
No, of course, unless they mean playing your part, opposing. Because being a minority does not mean your role is to oppose, but your role is to keep in check. And keeping in check and oversight is to examine independently, objectively, whatever piece of legislation has been tabled on the floor of the House, and look at the specific clauses and see whether they favor your people in your own independent view. So if you see you are a member of minority and there is a bill which has come from the other side, and you apply your brains on that bill, and in your assessment, which might be wrong, by the way, in your assessment, you feel that this bill is good for the people I represent, then you cannot be victimized for that. And if you are victimized, then the victimization should be political, not legal. But you see now, once you get to take the battle to the stages of expulsion, now you have decided to slide into the arena of legal. Now we look at it from the legal and constitutional perspective. And therefore, the question that the person will be trying the facts here, whether will be chairman of the tribunal or the judge, will be looking at, by supporting this bill, how did this member of parliament transgress the constitution, the Political Parties Act, and the constitution of ODM. And by the way, I believe none of us is really privy to the nitty-gritties of ODM constitution. But my guess would be, you would be shocked that these guys have not violated any provision of that constitution. You will be surprised. These guys are just angry that these fellas went against the wishes of the party leader.
Castro, I'm going to put the same question to you that Jackson is really expeditiously explained. Here's the thing that I'm going to put to you.